Good morning, Spartans. Happy Friday, April 29th. Before we get into our objectives for today, just wanted to remind you, Monday, we're going to start watching the movie The Shawshank Redemption when we wrap up chapter 3. You guys have the last 5 questions or so to read for Monday, and then chapter 3 reading guide will be finished. But on Monday, we will start watching the movie The Shawshank Redemption. On Monday, the guest teacher passed out a letter regarding the movie for your parents. Just to remind you, if you are watching the movie starting on Monday, I don't need you to do anything. That form, that letter was just a notification that we're watching this movie. And if your parents preferred that you not watch the movie, they could opt you out of it. I'm assuming you're all watching The Shawshank Redemption. We'll watch it as a class. I don't need you to turn anything in to do that. If you are not watching the movie, if your parents do not want you to watch the movie, they need to sign that. That needs to come to me, and then I will give you an alternative assignment that will take the 2 or 3 days, the same amount of time worth of work as it will for us to watch that video. So again, if you're watching the video, don't need anything. Don't need you to do anything. If you're not watching the video, if your parents don't want you to watch the video, sign the letter, bring it back to me, and I'll give you an alternative assignment that you can work on by yourself during the days that we're watching the movie. As for today, you're looking at the agents of socialization in regards to the life cycle. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we have a couple of things clear here before we get working on that. In your assignment, I wanted you guys to have a time period down for each of these stages of the life cycle. A lot of these things are social constructs, right? There's not a definite time period for your childhood. There's not a definite time period for adolescence. There's not a definite time period for adulthood. Transitional. I want you guys to think about that. I want you to generalize the time period of childhood. Is it a number? Is it a period of ages? Is it a level of school? I want you to clarify that, right? You're going to be ordering the importance of agents of socialization for each of these groups. You're going to do that with a partner if you so choose. But part of that ordering is explaining why you pick the order that you did. So I think the first part that we need to understand is we need to wrap our minds around what we identify as the time period of childhood, what we identify as the time period of adolescence, what we identify as the time period of adulthood transitional, right? It's a social contract. We're all not going to agree. That's part of the point of this conversation. So I want you to first, one, make sure in your assignment you have a bookends, beginning and end for these time periods, all right? What are the ages of childhood, or what is the time period? What is the beginning? What is the end? What is the beginning? What is the end of adolescence, and so on. Once you've got that figured out, all right, there is another assignment. There is an assignment for you to do in Schoology, and this is the Agents of Socialization and Life Cycle worksheet. What I want you to do, and again, you can do this with a partner, you can do this solo. I want you to list off the agents of socialization from most important to least important for each time period, for each stage of the life cycle: childhood, adolescence, adulthood, transitional. All right. And I want you to write me a brief explanation of why. Why did you choose the order that you chose? Why is this first? Why is this last? Why is this in the middle? What we're going to see when we look at this on Monday is that some of us are going to have a different opinion on what adulthood transitional is. I'm going to be quite honest. I extended my adulthood transitional well into my 30s. It's nice. It's nice having that little extra support. Some people are going to start their adulthood transitional when they're 15. They want nothing to do with their family. They want complete and total independence. They're ready to leave the nest, get out of Inver Grove, and move on. All right. So we're gonna see what our opinions are here. One, make sure you have specific time periods for each of these stages of the life cycle. Even if you don't agree with your partner, you can still work on this with a partner. Then look at, on this document, incomplete, you just list off what you think are the order of importance in regards to the agents of socialization. Most important to least important, provide me a reason. We're going to look at this on Monday when I get back. This document should get turned in before the end of the class period. This is due today. Again, do it by yourself, do it with a partner. That's up to you. Your homework for Monday, as your chapter 3 reading guide will be due, is questions 18 through 23. On Monday, after we're done talking about agents of socialization in the life cycle, we'll look at transitional behavior, anticipatory behavior. We'll look at things like rites of passage, and transitioning from one, as you guys are, right? Transitioning from adolescence to transitional adulthood. We'll look at how we behave and how we anticipate the change in culture as we move from one part of our life to the next. So that'll be for Monday. Thank you for a very good week. I hope everything's been going well. I appreciate your flexibility while I've been gone. Socialization and life cycle worksheet, then finish the chapter 3 reading guide. The life cycle worksheet needs to be turned in today. Chapter 3 reading guide needs to be turned in for Monday. Remember, Monday we are watching Shawshank Redemption. So if someone is not watching the video, I need that form signed to opt you out of watching the video. No form, then I am assuming you are watching the video and you have your parents' permission. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys Monday.